I opened the door and my prisoner trying to escape, and then 3 of them was killed. Hi everybody, this is Milky. We tried a lot of new games this week, and today I'm going to share with you a game that I heard about a lot and want to play it for a long time, Prison Architect, in which we'll be build and manage a prison. Even though the game has been released on 2015, but they're still developing it and have a recent updates. Let's check it out today together. Sorry if I sound a little bit low energy, but I'm not feeling too well today. I'll try my best and make this video as enjoyable as possible. And let's get started. Let's starting off with creating a new prison. This is my first time creating a new prison. Before this, I was playing the campaign mode with stories, which are pretty interesting. So today I want to try the prison mode, and I see right off the bat the game is pretty in-depth. For example, we can have random events generated, there will be staff need, and we even need to consider weather and temperature, which is pretty interesting. And then we can choose our warden, and apparently there's a warden mode to play as a warden working on the prison we built, which is super interesting. Well, let's start with a basic prison and give it a try. Oh, there we go, here's our prison. The first thing we need to do is read our CEO's letter. Well, I read the CEO's letter. It's long and boring, so I don't want to bother you with it. Well, it's not that bad, but it gives us some information about the game. And then the next thing we need to do is accept our first grant. And I would like to accept this basic grant, which allows us to build a basic prison. I love how we can get the money beforehand, and now let's start with building a basic hotel. The first thing we need to do is probably building a foundation. So I don't know how big the hotel is. I'm just guessing this big. If we find out that it actually needs to be bigger or something like that, we can figure it out. And then we also need to separate the room and decided that this is a holding cell. And then we just set it to be a holding cell. And then you also need an entrance. So when the game shows it needs an entrance, it usually means that it needs a wall. It needs a door. Because it's a holding cell, so I guess we need a large jail door. Maybe let's start with a small jail door and just put it right there. Okay, jiang. Now we have our entrance. Well, let me make it faster so our builder could get to work. Look at them, they're unloading the cargoes and coming in. I should probably build closer to the entrance so it takes less time for them to walk around and build all this stuff. And then let's also get more foundation going for the shower, yard, and all that. I think the middle side is the yard, and then let's build a shower probably right next to the holding cell if I imagine it. Otherwise, how are people going to... They need to walk super far away for a shower. Okay, the shower probably needs to be less big. I'm gonna make it this big. That looks good. Oh, accidentally canceled it. Let's do it again. The control of the game actually feels pretty natural, and I love that. Now let's build a holding cell. I probably want to pause the game a little bit, so I have some time to build up the holding cell. Wow, seems like the holding cell actually doesn't need much. It just needs a toilet and a bench. So maybe I will section it off for this small section to be a holding cell, and we can use the rest of the section to do something more interesting. And for the showering, we do need a tiny little door here. So I'm thinking since the holding cell is actually smaller than we thought, maybe I will build a shower right next to it. So let's put some wall up here. Oh nice, our wall is up and coming. And then we still want the wall right next to here-ish. And then let's get a dog door here. Wow, that's a really tiny holding cell. Oh, that's okay, it's a holding cell anyways. And then let's change the room of a holding cell to, well, shower. Where's our shower? I decided to change this area to a shower. Look at that, now it's a shower. And then room requirement failed, shower head. So we need to put a little shower head here. There we go. Let's just put a shower head right next to here. That looks good to me. And then we can section it off even more to make sure that this is a functioning shower section. I think our shower is up. And then we put a little door here. I wonder what whether they need like special flooring. So far it looks good to me. And then we also need a big yard. We need a kitchen. Okay, maybe this could be our kitchen area. So let's do a room and then let's put out a kitchen right here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We have ourselves a kitchen. So we need a cooker, fridge, and sink. Now the rooms are too hard, and I actually really like how much we can do with it. So cooker, fridge, and a tiny little sink right next to here. Yeah, everything's just gonna be squeezed together. We don't care about how beautiful the kitchen or the prison looks as long as it's functional. And then we also need a canteen. So I think the canteen can be right next to this area. I will just build it right here-ish. What do we need for the canteen? So I'm gonna section off this area and make this area a canteen. Now we have our kitchen and a canteen. Canteen need a serving table, and a bench. Sure can do, we can do that. So let's get a giant big serving table right next to our door. And then we need a great table right here-ish. And then 2 benches so people can sit while they eat. There we go. There we have it. And now we also need at least 2 guards. Okay, hire 2 guards are easy. Hire 2 guards. Here, you can guard my places. And then we need at least 2 cooks. Yes. Otherwise, who's gonna cook this place up? Well, I guess we also need to get the electronic up and running. Okay, in order to get the electronics up and running, we need a power station. I don't think the power station should be right next to the holding cell, but oh well. Right now, I'm just gonna put it right next here, and then we can wire the electronics out so it goes out. Wow, so I was going through and making sure our utilities are up and running. So we built a power generator and a water pump right next to here. Well, I'm a little bit afraid because it's pretty crazy how we have a water pump and the power generator right next to the cell. That's probably going to cause a hazard one day, but oh well, if the game lets me do it, maybe it's for a good reason. Let's check it out. And now we also need to build a big yard. I don't think the yard needs to be indoor, so I'm just gonna mark a section here as yard, and let's see how it goes. What's needed in a yard? Secure. It needs to be behind at least 1 door. Okay, so we just need to build a tiny little door here maybe. And I'm hoping that would be able to fix whatever this yard is. Okay, so there seems to be some issue with our initial design. Well, having a yard here and have a door behind it apparently is not what the game wants. Well, that kind of makes sense. My bad, game. So we do want to dismantle this door, and then I build a yard here. And then I noticed the holding cell is a little bit too small. The minimum is 5 plus 5, so I'm just extending the wall a little bit. And then let's close all these doors and then get rid of our gel door right here. So that should be good, and then that should give us a bigger holding cell. And then let's get rid of this door here. Oh, it's kind of hard to select this door. Okay, dismantle this door, and now let's select the holding cell and make it bigger. Oh, the game is a little bit dark, isn't it? I don't know why it's getting so dark today. Okay, now we finally finished the grant. Look at that. I'm so happy. And I think I'm ready for the prison intake. Unfortunately, there's a little red mark here again. Let's take a look. There's a room requirement for the yard. Well, I don't think the yard should be this big. Jiang, our prison is ready. I was able to build a shower, a holding cell, a yard, kitchen, and canteen, and we're ready to take our prison. The game does look kind of dark at night though. So we do need an office for our warden, very, very important. So let's build some foundation for our warden. And I don't know how big his office needs to be. probably not too huge. So I'm gonna build it right next to here. And then give him a big area. Then let's give him a tiny little door right here-ish. Going outside. And then hopefully the warden will be happy with this tiny little room we built for him. And then let's cancel the yard though. What's happening? We don't want this yard anymore. So let's go to the room, click on yard and cancel. Dun dun. I think I just heard some ding voice. Does that mean the prisoner is coming? I'm a little bit afraid. Let's take a look at our utility. Everything seems to be working though. Except I don't think the water is flowing through here. The water pump station, is it working? Let's see, utility, water pump station. It seems like it's working. Maybe the switch, we need to switch on. Whoa, that did it. Our place is switched on. I love that. Look at it. And then we also need to switch on our power place. And everything is running great now. Look at that, we have our new prisoners coming. Oh, our place is taking the prisoners. I love it. Let's see, two prisoner was unable to be assigned to a cell. That's not good. Well, was it because our cell was too small or something? Let's see. Maybe I need more benches. Let's see. Let me give them more benches, and then let's give them a bunker bed just in case they need it. Here. There you go. You have a bunker bed. Hopefully, they would be able to get a holding cell. Where are you guys, my new prisoners? Oh, look at that. They're waiting for a cell. No, unfortunately, I can't give them a bunker cell. Oh, this prisoner even take a baby with her. Poor girl. Okay, I will try to figure out the cell issue so we can take all our prisoners in. I'm so excited. Okay, so I built a second holding cell and hoping that would solve our two prisoner wasn't able to getting assigned to a holding cell issue. Well, I have no idea why can't they. And if I don't keep the lock open, apparently my worker cannot go in and furnish the place. But then if I don't keep the door open, apparently my prisoners will go around. Free all prisoners. Oh no, I already freed all of my prisoners. Also, I'll feed all prisoners. Okay, I think they're getting fed, aren't they? My cooks should start feeding then. And then I should also, one staff member I exhausted, so I also need to build a staff room. Oh gosh, that's so scary. I don't know. I think they're fed, are they not? Look at that. There's food around here. You guys should be able to eat. Let's take a look at our utilities. Okay, so I need to switch on. I don't know who keeps switching the utility off. Switch on. Oh, because our capacity is too low. I see. So now we need to build some capacitor around here in order to support our power. Oh no, it's our first day and it's already going too crazy. I forgot to connect their toilet, so my people cannot go into bathroom, and they were all peeing on the ground. But it seems like now it's cleaned. Poor girls. Also, I feel like I built a bunker bed, so that should allow 4 people to go to bed. But why is she still wandering around? Was it because the hygiene is too bad? I have no idea. Well, let's build more bed for them, and hopefully that should allow more people to be able to putting into the cell room. Okay, so let me build 2 more beds for them, and hopefully that should sort out the prisoner problem out. And then also I want to build these places for my warden. She still doesn't have an office yet. That's really important. So let's set up her office. Let's see, we need an office desk chair and a filing cabinet. Okay. Oh, so apparently she needs a staff door instead of this. So let me dismantle this and then get her a better door. Then let's get her a little office desk, a little cabinet right next to it, and a little chair. Okay, I think I accidentally built it the wrong direction, but that's okay. That should be able to figure it out. And let's fast forward the game. The next thing they need is we need to build a staff room. Sure, I have no idea how big the staff room needs to be, but let's see. Let's build right next to here. And then, this should be our staff room. And hopefully they will be happy with it. We also need a door for it, so let's get a staff door right here for them. And hopefully they will be happy. Look at that. Oh, she finally got a place to sleep. I really want the game to let me know what's happening. Why isn't the remaining prisoners unable to assign the cell? Oh, I finally figured it out. It was because those 2 prisoners that cannot be assigned, if we took a close look at them, they actually each have a baby on their hand. Look at that. And that's because they need a family cell in order to do it. So we need to go all the way here, and I set this section to a family cell, so it needs a crib and some shower head. But I don't know why. I thought they were eating there just fine. Now, suddenly, the holding cell is saying there's no canteen accessible from this cell. But isn't this the canteen? I'm so confused. And the canteen is saying there's no prisoner assigned to eat at this canteen. No, what is happening? And then there's a family waiting to visit. Well, I think they're going to canteen to eat, right? No, they're just taking showers. Oh gosh, I have no idea how to assign them to the canteen to eat. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to assign and connect this kitchen and canteen with the cell, but because I thought maybe it was because the door wasn't open. Then I opened the door and my prisoner trying to escape, and then 3 of them was killed. We have 3 deaths today. Look at that. Poor girls, I have no idea. Well, now I don't know. And we have a dead body here that I don't know how to feed them. And I thought this was working. Now it keeps saying there's no prisoner assigned to eat here at the canteen. So I'm thinking maybe I will try to build a new canteen and see whether that works. Oh gosh, I'm trying to build a fence around this so nobody escape, but I forgot to leave an opening for it. Now nobody could go in. Oh my gosh, so many things are going wrong in my prison. Okay, now we open a little area, so I'm going to have a big door for it. It's probably needs maybe a jail door, like right here. So nobody could go out or in from here. Okay. So everything went so super wrong. I don't know how to fix it. And there's a dead body in my prison, and my staff can go out. I'm going to completely scratch the idea. I'm going to save this prison as everything went wrong prison, and we're going to start a new one. And this time I will start with a campaign mode. So hopefully that will go a lot better, because when I was trying the campaign mode, I think it's more guided. It shows me more about how to do it. Maybe after going through the whole campaign mode, it will be better. Then we're ready for building our own prison, because right now my prison is just horrible. Well, I think that's a good point to stop for today, where we see a dead body and a bunch of prisoners getting angry. Well, sorry that we didn't have a functional prison. Prison architect is a lot more in-depth than I thought, and I wish there were more hints when things doesn't work. And I will continue try the campaign mode, so next time we can build a better prison together. This game definitely reminds me of Academia School Simulator. The mechanics are pretty similar, but the prison architect is more in-depth with we need to manage the water and a lot of other things. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video where we built a horrible prison. Oh, look at that. The dead body is literally there. Well, I will see you guys next time.